My name is Bonita Brown, and I am the 14th Chancellor of Winston-Salem State University and the first permanent female to serve in this role. I can tell the female students here on campus, they watch me. Everything from what I wear to how I talk and engage, and I know that they're watching. So being a model in that space means a lot to me because I want to show them what's possible. And I think that I do that. I think the other piece is everybody's going to be watching to see how a woman does in this role at this university. So I'm fully aware of that. And a lot of times they'll say, don't watch me, join me. Join me. Help me in this effort. Yeah. Join me in this work. There's enough for all of us to do to be engaged. I think the bigger pressure comes from it being my parents' alma mater. My mother said, don't mess up my school. So that's an undue pressure that most people don't have, is that it's your parents' alma mater and they're watching and listening and reading the paper and calling me. And so, but we have fun. They're enjoying that. I think it's surreal even to my parents too, that their child is literally leading their alma mater. And so we have interesting family meals. So I grew up in Davidson County, right across the line. And it's about family. My whole family on my father's side is here in town, from Midway and Winston, my aunts, uncles, lots of cousins. So I grew up very family oriented. My grandfather had a farm, and so I had to work in tobacco. People don't believe me, but I can tell you the whole process. I think that really helped my decision to go to college because I could not do this the rest of my life. So I grew up on a farm, driving tractors, riding horses. But I was always pushed on education because my mother was a teacher. So I told people I probably could read before I could walk. So I was always reading. I was in the book. I was always the smart girl in the class, so I was always smart. And so that was a part of my background. And then church. We're a church family. So I grew up in the church, youth trips, singing, gospel choirs, traveling. So that was my background: family, church, and education. So sum it up in 3 words, that's who I am. Because again, I have been around and on this campus all my life. From the homecoming parades, I was in it with my little red baton, twirling my baton. To my father came to school when I was like 8 or 9, and so I would come to classes with him sometimes. So I have been on this campus literally all my life. And so every job I've had, it's been about helping people. I didn't really realize that till I look back over my career, but that's what drives me, is helping people, supporting people, getting everybody to do better, because I saw people in their lives struggle growing up, unemployed, low income. I just saw the struggles, and again, that just didn't sit right with me. And so I always wanted to be in a role to work and to help and to serve. Everybody has a Winston-Salem State story. No matter your race, gender, age, everybody has a Winston-Salem State story. And that's profound. That says something. Like you said, it says something about their ownership. And then when I talk with corporations and businesses, even small businesses, they all say, oh, we have your students coming and working with us. They're interning, they're doing this, and they're doing that. And that just does my heart good, because I was told that Winston-Salem State was really not in the community as much as it should be. And I don't think that's the case. I don't think we're telling the stories like we should be, because our students are there. They're interning, they're working, and they're serving. They're doing everything in this community. I think the services that our academics departments provides is phenomenal. From the therapies that we provide at the Intergenerational Center to we had the mobile health unit. When you think service, community, like you said, Winston-Salem State is it. Everybody owns it. And so I've seen it firsthand, and I want to take it to another level because I always think there's room for more, different, and better. But that vision is that we are this region's comprehensive HBCU university. That's who we are, meaning we serve the entire region. Now we can define that how we want to, and I define it differently on different days. We are of this region, so that means we should be out doing community service. That also means we should be receiving support from every aspect of this community. That means we're refining our degree offerings, and that we are the beacon of hope for those who might not be thinking about school, or might not have even thought that they could go to school, or just need to reskill. So we need to provide those opportunities, which may mean we need to operate a little differently. Is that offering evening, night courses? Is that more online? Is that going to corporations and having classes there, or being at the local YMCA offering services? So I'm challenging my team to think about those kind of things. When I think about our student population, I think we have to be more intentional about recruiting, particularly here in our backyard. So I don't know if you saw, but we did a bus tour this year. We got on that bus. People were like, did you ride the bus? I did. I got on the bus. My husband drove the bus. So we were on the bus, and we went to the high schools just to bring the school to the students, because we assume that this generation knows about Winston-Salem State. Many of them did not. We're in the backyard, and they did not know about us. So when we got the band, the choir, the cheerleaders, the admissions teams, we did on-the-spot admissions right here in our backyard. And you could see the light bulbs turn on for some students. That was a powerful moment. I think it was powerful for my team to see, for the high school teachers to see, for us to see. And they all said, please come back, please come back. So there's something there that we have to tease out for us being more visible and present in the high schools. And so for that community leader, providing the programs and degree offerings that people want, and being that beacon of hope in the community, that's what Winston-Salem State should be. We are, but I think I want to refine it and make it even brighter. If that makes sense. Winston-Salem State has a lot of historical moments that a lot of people just don't know about. So for example, I just learned that the woman that created the image on the dime graduated from Winston-Salem State University. Diggs Gallery was the cultural beacon, and some of the great historical African-American figures were here on this campus in Diggs Gallery. So I'm a history major, and so these history nuggets that I'm learning just cements to me the importance and the vitality of Winston-Salem State University. So I find that fascinating. And again, we have alums everywhere at every level across this country. And again, people, when you say that, people think of A&T. You think about Howard, you think about those. But Winston-Salem State is right there, neck and neck, with our people being in just key significant positions. And I just want everybody to know that. I want everybody to know that a Winston-Salem State degree will take you wherever you want to go. I think where we started is that we are in interesting times in higher education. And so my encouragement to the campus and to my faculty and staff and to the students is we have to continue doing what we do best. We've been educating people since 1892. I think we can stand firm on that foundation. I think we can be proud of the work that we've done. I also think we can be on the cutting edge and leading this whole education and what it looks like and feels like to the next level. So don't get discouraged, don't give up hope. Let's do what we do best, and that's educate the next generation of Rams.